The first thing I wanted to talk about today was Kneehab, and what I really want to do is I want to focus on not reinventing the wheel. You know, Kneehab is a product that we're all pretty comfortable with. It's a fantastic product, but I want to just kind of go over the basics of Kneehab, you know, how we're selling it, a couple of the key features of it that differentiate us, and get to the point real quickly with these doctors and surgeons, because as we know, we don't have time to do a whole presentation on Kneehab, a slideshow presentation for these guys. They want to know why this is a great product and what we can tell them very quickly to get them interested, so that when we present them with a brochure or something, they have some immediate interest. So that's kind of what I wanted to focus on today, kind of like a real-time, real thing, you know, way to get these guys interested to sell it real quick. So with the Kneehab brochure, all right. So what I also want to do is Tom actually made a great thing on the Dropbox here. The Kneehab common objections. I copied it off for you guys just to have it. If you haven't read over it, it's an outstanding sheet that goes over common objections clinically, with the process and financials. Okay, and every single objection I've gotten out in the field has been on the sheet. So it's something that if you guys haven't read it over real quick. And I'm just going to go over, I'm going to take a couple keys off of this, all right, to kind of go over the most common ones, all right. So I passed out one of these studies here, and that's on objection number 2 here. So a doctor's going to say, what are the studies and key findings that support Kneehab effectiveness? I passed out one of these for you guys just to refresh your memories. It's on Dropbox. It is the study. When I hand the brochure to a doctor, I have this study just inside the brochure. I say, Doc, go over the product real quickly with them, and I say, here's the AJSM article, and I'll go over that too. Okay, so in this American Journal of Sports Medicine article, it says, what are the studies, the key findings, okay? So there were actually 3 groups. All right, there was a control group that had physical therapy only. Group number 1 had physical therapy and standard stim. And then group 3 had physical therapy and Kneehab. Okay? And statistically, there were significant results prove that group 3, the physical therapy plus Kneehab, recovered faster. They returned to their pre-op strength at week 11 versus week 24 with something else. Okay, so it's showing you that using Kneehab and physical therapy is increasing the patient's recovery time, cutting it down significantly so that they can get back to work and get back to what they're normally doing. Okay. Now, as far as a couple things, one thing clinically that really caught my eye about Kneehab was how this is differentiated from the normal TENS devices, the NEMS devices that are out there now. And if you understand this diagram right here, you'll pretty much understand why the Kneehab is better than everything else. So if you look at picture number 1 here, so the VMO fires first, and then in picture number 2, then the other quad muscles fire after the VMO fires, okay? And then once the other quad muscles release, the VMO is still contracted, and then all the quad muscles rest. Okay, so that's differentiated from all the other devices, because what the other devices do, I don't think they have the other devices on here, but the other devices just go back and forth from 1 to 2, 1 to 2, okay? 2 to 2, 2 to 2. They just go up and down, back and forth. The Kneehab actually contracts the VMO, goes over to the other quad muscles, and goes back to the VMO, and then you rest. So you're getting that cycle all the time, over 20 minutes, 3 times a day. You're going to get more muscle recruitment. The surface area of the pads are way better than the other products that are out there right now. And you're getting something that, like I said before, is getting your quad strength back faster. Okay. So basically, I've gone over something clinically that's differentiated us from other products on the market. I've gone over the study from the AJSM. Make sure you include that with any information or material you give to the doctor. Okay, and I've gone over the basic clinical objection you're going to get from a physician, you know, to prove the stuff that's in the article. Okay, so that's it for me, and I hope you guys got something out of this.